What's happening? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is the afternoon. It's Dad's in the afternoon. It's Dad's in the afternoon. What's up, MP? MP, you were on last week. I heard, right? Got Greek Mike in the house. Greek Mike, how's the family doing? How's the business doing? We got Barlocker over here. Afternoon people. What's going on, guys? I feel like a little low grade music would always kind of work here. I guess not. I have to hop on the subway just after this. Got to get in the city with my family. We have a this is the first time in a while that's something to go like see what your kids do. It's like outside of working hours, which is kind of wild to me. My daughter's been dancing, dance company over in the city, but like most of the time, like all these school events, I don't know, you guys get this too? You got school events. They're like, come join us. It's going to happen at 9:45. What? What are you talking about? It's the only time? Oh, it's crazy. So I'm glad. And I feel like we've been, Lauren and I have been kind of switching on and off, like when we can go and maybe when we can't go. I'm going to pop this. This was my one goal today, guys. My one goal today was to get the link to hop up and do a little chat over in the X group. That was my goal. Working up until the last minute over here. It's definitely challenging, but we're gonna hop in there. Where am I looking? Let's see if can I do this? Where are we at, guys? But the reading today, that's pretty cool. Start conversation. Come on, X, work with me here. Where are we at? Chat, guys, everything in the book. Who's reading? We reading? We open it up? How are we doing? Dilly Dad, I got the red copy, not the blue copy. Dom's got the blue copy because Dom's in with Ryan Holiday. Where is the family chat? Boys and girls. Why don't I see it? Ugh, that's annoying. Well, I can't find the family chat. Why not? Texas meetup chat, DJ Kaufman chat. Nothing. Hold on. We got to get this. Unless I was just kicked out. Who knows? Maybe that's the case. Not there. That's okay. All right, we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, we got a bunch of stuff going on. I received one text message about my birthday today, and I also received, I believe I saw a message come through, and then as I was looking to reply to it, it was erased. So I think that someone had been trying to tell people that it's my birthday today, and it's not. I'm not a big birthday guy, first of all. Why? I don't know. Some people are, some people aren't. Just kind of how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm definitely not turning any age today. I will be turning a different age come the 26th. So 2 weeks from today, which I really don't have any desire to make a big thing or not. That's just how I usually roll. But yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, no, not my birthday today. My birthday is the 26th. Yes. My birthday is the 26th. So that's what it's going to be. Yeah, we just celebrated. January is a 27th. What's up, Card Fishing? Yes, 27th January. What are we, Aquarius? Does that mean something to you? It never means anything to me. I don't know what that means. Do we know any of these zodiac signs? Do we follow them? Do we follow a Chinese calendar instead? Someone asked me recently if I was a bull. I had no clue what that meant. But I think I'm the year of the pig or the rat. I'm not really sure. What was 83? What was January in 83? I don't know. Chinese calendars? Anybody? I don't know what they mean. I don't know. But I was thinking about this because I really like it's I don't like my birthday. I just don't like it. I don't like, and I don't need a reason. It's just, maybe it's the fact that like it's made out to be bigger than it is, but this is going to play into the reading today. But I think that birthdays are made out to be bigger than it is. And I really appreciate that there's more of this like European sense, and correct me if I'm wrong. Someone someone from Europe or just outside of the US, let me know. But I think birthdays are just made out to be like more than they need to. And by that, what I mean is, I think that the expectation that people around you are going to do all these things for you. And in Europe, from what I understand, it's like if it's your birthday, you invite people out and then you pay for them, and that makes me feel so much more comfortable. So why don't I do that? Well, I just don't. I just really don't have to make a big thing of it. But there's this expectation that people know it's your birthday and they say things, and then whether they give you stuff or whatever, it's this acknowledgement. It's like, I hope someone tells me, I hope people remember. And it's like, you're kind of like wishing and hoping. And if they don't, it's just, there's a lot of letdown. And that's just how I feel about birthdays. I don't like the expectation. I don't like this build up. I don't like all of that. And that's just kind of what I got to. And am I a little bit jaded with it? Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I just become kind of a recluse around that time. It's like, I mean, grateful for it, but phone calls and then texts and then social media platforms here or there. And it feels like almost like a little bit of and please, like grateful, of course, but it feels like a little bit of a job to kind of get back to people. Thanks for letting me know. And there's this little bit of a like, oh, I haven't talked to you in so long. I think you just got like a Facebook notification as my birthday. Thank you. And it all feels a little bit, just trite the word, I don't know. It just feels a little bit forced. And I'm thinking about this just because like that's where I am right now. And when I talk about it, I really try not to talk about it in front of my kids. But I think that when I talk about my birthday or I talk less about my birthday, I'm like, yeah, it's nothing special. To my kids then? Like, are my kids kind of hearing that? And I definitely know right now, like all our kids are definitely smarter than we think, and they're taking in more than they think and all this kind of stuff. But I definitely know that my 9-year-old right now is like taking in a lot. Because like she'll pick up on something. I'm like, oh crap, didn't realize that. Didn't know you said that. Didn't know I said that. And so they're like, it wasn't my intention. But yeah, it's something where I just like, I don't want to talk negative about my birthday, but I just don't need it to be a lot. So like I will tell, like this is my go-to. Usually for like Father's Day, like when like getting gifts, I'll like tell my wife, just tell the girls to get me a cactus. Like just just go get a cactus, like a small little thing. And so even like behind me, like there's these like cactus, right? So like I just get it. And as we're here, Corso says, happy birthday, Ryan. Hope you have a great one. Who said it was my birthday today? Thank you, Corso. It's not my birthday. But yeah, it's like this, like, just, I don't want anyone to think. And like, is that bad? I don't know. People want to celebrate you. I think people want to like do that. I don't know. It's like, I'm uncomfortable. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, whether it's 2 weeks ahead of time or not. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, Barlocker, you get cactus too? Yeah. I bought this one for myself, this big one. Is this Segura? I don't know. I just thought that. Yeah. Happy Monday. Thank you, Ann. You almost got me there. Thank you, Ann. I wasn't sure if that was it. Yeah, but Mike was helping me confirm if it was my birthday or not. It wasn't. But yeah, I think that's like one of those things where like around my kids, like I don't want to talk negative about a birthday because the kids love their birthday. So I don't want them to kind of walk through life thinking, oh, like we shouldn't like our birthday. I don't think that's good. Gotta set the mood. Can't believe I left this light up here. I like a dimmer light. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Does anyone not? Oh, Anne, you're here. Anne, tell me, in Germany, which you just were back at first time in a long time, at least for Christmas. In Germany. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go back to what'd you say in Greece, Mike? You said in Greece, your name day is a bigger day than your birthday. Your name day is based on the saint that your name is. Is this like an Italian thing too? Or is it just Greek? I don't know. And generally connected to a family name like a grandparent. So it's a bigger meaning, shared celebration. Okay. Does everyone have that? Does everyone have have a name day? I don't know. We don't do name days. But Anne, this is my thing before, when I feel like the expectation of birthdays where people are like giving you things, like the expectation that they're gonna say happy birthday. I think there's this guy in my life. He was a trainer, and I've always loved his mentality. Just like one of those guys, just does it right. Like everything. You're like, how did you know to do that? How did you know to say that? How did you know, like, just things? Great guy. Really look up to him. And I saw he posted one time. I think it was like at the direction of maybe one of his therapists. He said, he just basically posted. He's like, I'm just letting you know it is my birthday, and I want you to feel free to let me know that it's my birthday, or you don't have to say anything. He's like, but I don't want me to set an expectation that you know it's my birthday. And he just like got it out there, and I think it's good. It sounds so simple, but that I think itself is a very strong language. Just get it out in the open. Just like we're gonna get uncomfortable. I don't know. I just like that. I thought that was a good idea. And maybe I will do that on the 26th. Maybe I'll do that on the 26th. We'll see. But I appreciate anyway if someone had said it's my birthday and people said, hey, let's say happy birthday to Ryan. So Corso, you're the last one to do it. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's it. That's it. All right. Tag team from this morning. We had a lot of stuff going on. So Dom did the reading today. Thank God. I know he doesn't always. He never does. Come on, Dom. But January 12th. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Did you guys listen in this morning? Did you guys listen in? I think Jason was given a good intro on all of this. And I always like Ryan Holiday's last paragraph, last sentences here. And he says, we're better off embodying our philosophy rather than talking about it. As the Stoics said, it's a waste of time to speculate or argue about what makes a good man, a good athlete, a good teammate. Our job, they said, is to be one. This is how it goes in sports and life and for parents. Sure, we can talk all we want. We can have great conversations, but what matters is what we do. Who we are, how we act. Yeah, truth. What are you guys doing? What are your kids picking up? My daughter picked up on something yesterday, and it's been making me sad. I'm trying not to go there right now. Not that I'm emotional about it, it's a sad thing. But I know that my kids, I know I can talk about nutrition stuff ad nauseum, but I know that my kids are definitely there saying something. Oh, by the way, here, I'll just put this in here. If you guys want to hop up, if anybody wants to hop up, I know I'm going to have to hop off here in a little bit. And I was having a hard time finding the family chat. And can I text you? Can you put this in the family chat somewhere? Because I wasn't able to. I should have asked one of you guys to do it. And you are free to do this, or you're free not to do it. And there's no expectation for you to come up on stage. But if you have the capacity to put that message into the family chat on X, for some reason, it's not popping up for me. That'd be great. I could have asked any of you to do that. But I know Anne's here. I know, Anne, you're busy, but don't worry about it. Yeah, I know my kids are picking up on stuff. I know they are. I know that my kids are picking up on me. I'm usually not here like in the morning. I leave, I walk out, I get up early, I get out early before anyone's up, and I'm usually at the gym, which is it's like around the corner. So it's just like, it's around the corner, not very far. My gym is like maybe 3 blocks. I think it's like really 4 or 5 blocks up, but it's not far. It's an enjoyable little stroll to the gym. And I know that my girls see me doing it. And I know that I've been in the position to be like, hey, come to the gym with me. Or when you wake up, come see me at the gym. And there was a moment where I guess it was warmer out, which also makes sense. My oldest would kind of walk up and she'd kind of hang out with me in there. That was awesome. I loved it. And I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. Like, we're going to be like father and daughter working out every morning. This is really cool. She was also 8 at the time. So I don't even know if it's allowed. But I thought it was going to be really cool. And then she just kind of stopped. And there was a moment where I was like, I can't, I'm not going to push her. I did say this. I said, I'll give you $1 for every, we talked about some things that she was like doing. I was like, I'll give you $1 for every push-up you do when you come in. So you can make as much money as you want. You can do as many push-ups. I can help you with them. They can be, off your knees. You can do against whatever you want to do. Like, just come. It's another incentive. We'll get a bagel after. She loves bagels with butter and, salt. And that's what she does. And so I was like, come, like, we'll do it. And then she just wasn't. And I get in my head, I'm like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? And then I'm thinking, like, she just doesn't want to come. But like, it's not that, it's something else. But that definitely is something that I was hoping that she was like picking up on a little bit more. But that's the thing. Like, she is. I know she is. I know it. I know she is. So it's like, it's one of those things with repetition and parents. It's like, don't stop yourself. Like, just keep doing it. Don't doubt it. Don't force them. The more you force, the harder it is. I know with my 4-year-old is that way. It's tough. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What's up, Robbie? What are you guys doing right now? You know your kids are picking up on positive. Let's do at least 2 positive things, and then I'm going to share one other thing after that. I want 2 positive things. What is it that your kids have seen you doing that they are picking up on? What are 2? Just give me 2. Give me 2 things. Someone throw something up because I want to see it. Because I think it's important. I think that I know that my girls are watching us. Like, I'm thinking I'm trying to be like really deliberate about this. My 4-year-old I know is like starting to kind of be like, oh, let me pick this up. I'm going to clean up. Like, my goal with her is to, like, I'm done saying clean up your room. Like, it never worked in the first place. That's fine. But like, she's just like, she's just a bomb. Everything goes off. Right. And I'm like, okay, DM, can you please, like, we got to clean up before bedtime. Just, you say that, it's a fight. And I'm like, I get it, kid. I don't like to be told what to do, even by myself. And so I'm like, no. So, my go-to has always been now for like the past couple months is, you pick up 5 things, I'll pick up 5 things. And it just kind of starts from there. And that's always easy. And so now I see her kind of like picking up on that a little bit more is definitely good. I think my wife and I are pretty clean. Oh man, can I be honest? Music. Probably one of the biggest things that I get jealous of, Robbie. People that have passed on their love of music and have given some sort of like music education, right? Like, just like rock, some 90s stuff, 70s, whatever it is. I think it's like, I always get jealous of that because I'm like, I like music, but like, if you listen to what I'm listening to in the gym, it's like dark Nordic stuff or, it's not stuff that like I'm going to pass on to my kids. I have like a 90s playlist that I'll play and my girl's like, what is this? And so they'll listen to like Disney or something. But yeah, so maybe there'll be a time where I think we can maybe do more of it and kind of connect on it. But like, I was never like I never went to concert. I wasn't a concert kid. I wasn't like, I just listened to kind of whatever was out there. But then movies too. Like, I always get jealous of when, and like, I'm not even. Hello, Anne. What's happening?
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
This looks so ethereal right now. This looks ethereal. It looks so bright and nice in there.
I know, it's what time is it? 1:30 here, so it's the middle of the day.
Oh yeah. It's just the sun's gonna get down pretty dark right now. We're gonna hop on the subway soon. What's happening though? How's your day starting out? Are we doing content today? Are we doing what's going on?
A little bit.
What's on the
some
agenda?
website stuff. I need to organize my office really, really bad. And finances. Trying to get better. Just made a plan. Okay. What do I need to focus on this year?
That's a huge jump. Yep. Like, I gotta clean my office and finances. Just gotta get it all taken care of.
get everything done in the first 2 weeks of the year.
What is the first sign that your office needs to be tidied up?
There's a bunch of stuff on the floor and on the chairs and on every surface.
Is it all VFriends stuff? Is that what it is?
Mostly. Yeah. Some books, some packaging. It's like, stuff you don't want to take care of. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. And you just put it in a corner and it's like, tomorrow never comes.
Yeah, I hear you. I have my like, I call it, well, it is a trophy case, but it's like my VFriends case. And I know that I have to start cleaning up when things aren't in there. So like if there's stuff on the ground, if there's stuff like in my if I'm like tripping over stuff, I'm like, okay, I gotta get rid of something. And so that's when I'll kind of like I'll sell something, I'll put it in storage, which we don't have that much storage anyway. So it usually kind of goes, but it's a good reminder. It's like, okay, like you don't need all of this.
Need to get better at that.
That's like my number one thing. Yeah. So where is content for you right now? What are you working on? Is content like full-time right now?
Yes.
Incredible. Is it
It's kind of all over the place. It's personal content, it's for the podcast, it's for To the Moon, trying to like find time to make each of it work.
Yeah.
I feel like you have days where just you have to prioritize, like something is important today and then something else tomorrow. Whereas trying to get everything done in one day is just like you're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna have to just put priorities into place.
I think it's easy to let me ask before I make a statement, but what is it that kind of burns you out? Like is it just the amount that you do, or is it like what is the burnout?
I think that easily get, that from like ADHD, you easily get sidetracked in a project. And then if I try to get something done for each of the 3 pillars, then I feel like I put pressure on myself, like, oh, I haven't done something for this part of my 3 parts yet.
Yeah.
So I need to get something out. And then either way, something gets out that I'm not really excited about.
Yeah.
Or I try to make it good, but then I have to take time away from other things. Personal 100%. Care, family time. It's more like trying to prioritize to not spend too much time. Like I love making content and I get so sidetracked by it that I think sometimes family time gets put in the corner. And I think that's not good.
Buddy. Hey, what's your dog's name again?
Baxter. He needs a haircut.
Baxter. Can Baxter hear us?
He can, but he won't.
Oh, okay.
It's like, nope.
Well, then whatever. The bag is everywhere. It's the place to be, in the bag.
Can do afternoon so much better than the 5 a.m. in the morning, man.
Hey, you're telling me it was a big struggle for me after a while. I know, and it was something I wanted to do so bad and be there, and it was just like it's just not working. And it was a family thing, right? Because it was all right. I switched my schedule, and it was just hard, and it wasn't working. It wasn't fun. That's kind of like with the content. It's like the content won't always be fun. I think we have to accept that. I know that burnout happens when I let my emotion dictate my next step within content. And it's largely what I like. I love doing things, but I know that like when I'm really dialed in on something and I stay there for too long, it becomes an issue. So it's like I have to really kind of check those emotional moments and be like, you have to set a deadline. You have to set a timeline on this. And like I write down, like I have all my note cards I ended up saving like daily and like write down what I do, or else I'm not going to do it. And I get nervous with my kids because it's like, okay, what are they seeing me do? Are they knowing that I'm behind on so many things? I don't know. Like, I'm like, get your homework done. And they're like, you don't even have your work done. And so, yeah, it's, I want to keep teaching them. And it's hard because I know that my brain is in my oldest's head. And my youngest is like, she's going to rule the world. But yeah, it's like the one thing I think I'm kind of afraid that like that's something that my kids will pick up. That I don't know that they're kind of like Dad's kind of all over the place, especially like when we come home. He's like, "Ah, what do we do?" And so I don't want that. I want them to kind of have a clear understanding of how to kind of, get through these things and get them done. So, do you are you seeing that in your family at all?
I mean, it's very much like me too, which I feel like I always struggle with setting certain boundaries for her because I know she can get so sidetracked too in what she's doing. Because she has that brain too where she can just like hyper focus on something and go down a rabbit hole for like hours.
Yeah.
Do I let her because I know that's just how her brain works and like teach her
Mhm.
ways how to do that in a productive way? Or do I stop her because I know sometimes it's not going to be good for her? So it's this, I know how your brain works and what works for you and what doesn't, but I also know how the actual world works, and that doesn't always fit together. So I feel like I struggle
Mhm.
with that sometimes. Of like, I want you to be able to function in the real world, but I also know that your brain just isn't made for it. So like sometimes I struggle with that, like
Ah,
pushing her to do something that I know will be good for her in society, but not for her. It's like it's tough.
yeah, it is hard. Although I think that there's a lot more. I think that things are a little bit more forgiving in some ways. Like I
Mhm.
know that my daughter's school is very forgiving. They're really open to, I think, one like IEPs and making sure that they're kind of putting the, you know, I think the individual kid first,
Mhm.
like before the curriculum, which is like wild. I don't really understand it here in New York City. Like you're like they're in this school where they just opt out of testing. They're just like, nah, we don't want to do that. And like they're like, we're gonna send home a form. If you want your kid to get tested, you let us know. I'm like, what? Like this is backwards. And so it's strange, but I love it. And I think we really lucked out because like everything's a lottery here, unless you're gonna put your kid through some kind of like charter school or something at this age. And we know we're not gonna be doing that. Um, so we have it's Saki over here too. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that they're doing that and they're really open to it. And I think I don't want my kid to get to the point where like I don't want to go to school. It's
Mhm.
like if you don't want to go to school, that means that you're not in the right environment. Like, you know, because we're not helping you either deal with something or it's not the right spot for you.
Yeah, we got really lucky last year with a really good teacher for her for the first time. I feel like that actually saw her for who she is and not like and what she's capable of versus not what she's lacking
Yeah.
in school. Um, because she is really smart. She's not a testing person. And like when they do the
Yeah.
testing, what comes out in the testing does not reflect what they see in the classroom. And most teachers just didn't care about that. And that was the first teacher that we got her tested for giftedness last year, and we got her on a for what is it called? 504, 405 plan, 504. I always mix them up. Where she now is able to have like special seating, like where she sits in the classroom,
Yeah.
gets extra time for testing, stuff like that. And because she's a very artistic kid, she's allowed to draw in class. The only time she's not to is during math class. Everything else, if they're explaining something, if there's reading anything, she's allowed to draw while she's listening because that's helps her focus.
Yeah.
I love that because she will walk into class with a drawing pad every day, and that's the first thing she comes out with. But it
That's
helps
so
her like
awesome.
just so.
Were there strict rules, Anne, where like kids weren't allowed to draw?
No, but usually like I think you're supposed to like focus on your work and not necessarily doodle. But like she
Sure.
has written in her plan that she is allowed to doodle with her sketch pad during
Oh
class time.
man. How refined of a part of that. That's amazing that they were able to get to that point to be like she learns when she doodles. I remember to this day I when I got kicked out of my first college, um, I went back to my county school like very very happily to do it because I was like I didn't even like that school I was at. I don't even know what I was doing. And there was this teacher because when at my first school, I went to play soccer. Playing soccer at just like a completely different environment. Like I wasn't starting. That was new for me. I didn't like the coach. Like it just everything was like weird, just weird to me. And it was a me issue. It wasn't a them issue. And instead, I heard all my friends at these like big schools, they were like joining fraternities and doing all this kind of stuff too. So I was like trying to like pledge this frat over there and do this. And so there was like a 3-strike rule with some like alcohol and stuff. And so it was like one of those like, all right, we think you need a break. And I was like, I'm not coming back. And so I went to my county school, and there was a teacher there. And I was originally going to school for like business because I remember my dad said, go to school for business. It's where the money is. And I was like, I guess so. So I did that. And then I was like, but I always like, it was always like biology and stuff that I liked. So I went to my county school, and then best teachers like ever, like the best teacher I've ever had were at my county school. Like it was incredible. There's this one teacher in particular. He was in the Navy, but he would dive to disarm bombs. It's what he was doing previously. Like such an intelligent guy. But this guy was like so animated, and he would like run around the room, and like he would pretend like the classroom was like we're inside the cell. And like we're all kind of adults at this point because we're all like 21, I don't know, to 20, like 5. I don't know what the ages were, but something around there. And like I think like all of us like, oh, there he goes again. Like we're like children. Like it was great. And I remember like in that class, I would take my notes. They were great. My notes were like the best ever, but they were the best ever because I was like doodling. I don't want you to say that, but it was like I was making them creatively because of like how he was doing it. It was the best way that I ever learned in my life. And to this day, I have to go back and look on all of my transcripts to find his name because I would totally reach out to him and say something. But I wish I knew something like that a lot earlier. I wish I was forced to sit in the front of the class. I wish I wasn't like this smart ass kid that like always, would kind of go towards the back and then, wait until like the soccer game or lacrosse game like was and we like go. I kind of wish I was kind of forced a little bit more to do those, but I felt like I, wasn't passed over. But I just don't want that for my kids. I don't want that for my oldest either. So hoping that doesn't happen. But remember that experience. So I'm so glad that she has that opportunity.
Yeah. I was really happy to that the teacher just kind of pushed through to get that plan put in place for the next teacher. I mean, luckily we have a really good new teacher too. She's very laid back, which I feel like Emmy needs. Emmy doesn't like people in her face or in her space. She just needs structure, but also like if she has a moment, just leave her the fuck alone. Like she doesn't want to be talked to. Like she doesn't need a you're doing great. Like if she's in her emotions, she's just like leave me the fuck alone. Like I don't want to. I will get through this by myself. Like I don't need to do anything for me. And I think that teacher is very much just like give you space. We're cool. When you're ready, come back, kind of thing. And I think I don't want like she just had like very. She also had older teachers who just like, this is how it is, and like this is what you're supposed to do. Like I'm the adult, you're the kid. Period. Which I get. There needs to be a level of respect, but I'm also she is such a level of if I think you're wrong, I don't care how old you are or what your title is. I'm not going to tell you, which I'm okay with as a parent, and I want that about her. But she's also still young to not quite know what tone to use, and so there was some issues before in the past.
It's like speak up for yourself. Wait, not like that. Not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard as a parent. Like, you teach them to speak up, and it's like, but don't do it at school and don't do it here. You can do it here, but don't do it here. It's just like,
yeah, I hear you. I actually have to run out for my daughter's dance showing. It's like a prequel. No, it's just like I guess we're seeing some intro to something here. I'm seeing notes. I have to leave, but I wanted to do this. I don't have it ready. And despite messaging of like trying to not be so VFriends focused on the dad's stuff here, the parent stuff here, I keep wanting to dive into and find like a panel or two that's somewhat connected with like the reading, something connected with like what we talk about, like the values, like where have we seen that so far in like one of the comics or something like one of the characters I've kind of put out. So I keep thinking about it and I don't know, like, I wish I had this like go-to, okay, like we have these values, like obviously family values. Where are we looking? Well, we're looking at comic 5 then, right? Kind of like where, like what our kids are picking up on, all that kind of stuff. So I want to do that. That's one of my goals in the afternoon, is to kind of find a panel, at least within comics somewhere, in one of the V Friends comics. Could be another comic too. Maybe there's one that can speak better to it, but have that be kind of a grounding for kind of how to bring the lesson from the Daily Dad book into the rest of the day. And it's hard. It's hard sometimes to kind of hear about these things in the morning, and then throughout all this stress, kind of sit with it and make sure that you're pulling through in the afternoon. I don't know about you. That's how I feel. So I think the afternoon kind of reminder is always helpful for me.
Yep.
All right, Anne,
Fun.
I'm going to head out. And any last words for anybody? Any parenting advice you want to give? Anything you want to tell anybody in the chat here?
Read more comics with your kids.
Amazing. I couldn't have said it any better.
See?
Read more fucking comics. That's what Tom would say. That's what Tom would say right now. So I did it. That's good. All right, guys. Love you. We'll be there in the morning. We'll see you guys in the morning. Okay. And thank you so much for popping on. And we'll see you all soon. Okay. Bye, guys.